A historic day at the U.S. Supreme Court as Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson is officially sworn in. She becomes the first black woman to serve on the high court, filling the seat of retiring Justice and San Francisco native Stephen Breyer. CBS News reporter Natalie Brand is live in Washington for us with more on this major milestone for representation. Natalie?
Absolutely, Liz. And in a statement following the swearing-in ceremony, Justice Jackson says she is truly grateful to be part of the promise of this great nation. As you mentioned, this is no doubt a historic moment for the U.S. Supreme Court, but it's also a divisive time after such a blockbuster term. And next term, the High Court is expected to take up more hot-button, polarizing issues.
I, Ketanji Brown Jackson, do solemnly swear.
It's a ceremony that makes history as Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson becomes the first black woman to sit on the nation's highest court.
So help me God.
Her official swearing in comes as Justice Stephen Breyer retires following the current term's close, nearly 3 months since her Senate confirmation.
In my family, it took just one generation to go from segregation to the Supreme Court of the United States.
While Justice Jackson will not change the ideological makeup of the 6'3" conservative-leaning court, Dean of Howard University School of Law Danielle Hawley Walker says she will have a significant impact with her background and experience as a woman of color, a mother, and former federal public defender.
I think Justice Jackson will be similar to other justices who have been labeled as kind of the conscience of the Supreme Court. And when I say the conscience of the court, I mean someone who really talks about the everyday person.
Justice Jackson steps into the role after a highly contentious term that's divided justices on issues including abortion, climate change, and religion.
This term has been probably one of the most heavily controversial, politicized terms ever in the history of the court, and we can expect more of that to come.
I am pleased to welcome Justice Jackson to the court and to our common calling.
In its next term, the court is expected to decide on more contentious issues, including voting rights, LGBTQ rights, and affirmative action.
So, Natalie, you mentioned some big cases coming up in the next term. What can we expect to see from Justice Jackson as the court tackles some pretty divisive issues?
Well, I was asking the dean and law professor who I spoke to today about her potential impact on this court, because, again, she doesn't change the ideological makeup. But the law professor says her background and experience will bring a big something to the Supreme Court, not only, again, as a woman of color, but as a working mother, and also her knowledge of the criminal justice system through her past work. And really, the law professor and other legal analysts describe the Supreme Court as an ecosystem. How the justices interact with each other when the makeup changes can have a big impact on the outcome of various decisions, especially with some of those lesser known cases that are before the court, but also have the potential to make a big impact on people's lives, Liz.
Yeah, it's interesting when you see a picture of the court now, Natalie. White men are now in the minority, which is such a transition from how it's always been.
Such an incredibly historic moment, and we'll have to wait and see how that shapes some of these decisions. But just historic on so many different levels, that being just one of them.
Yeah, no question. Exciting day. All right, Natalie, thank you. Well, messages of congratulations are coming through social media to Justice Jackson. State and national leaders are calling her swearing in a major moment in history. Senator Elizabeth Warren says she's thrilled to see her sworn in as the first black woman to serve on the nation's highest court. And Senator Alex Padilla congratulated Justice Jackson, saying she will bring a new perspective to the bench.